Hello everybody, it's April Storm. I am here today to show you a journal that I've made, and I'm pretty proud of it. It has taken me a few weeks. I'm thinking nearly 3 weeks. I work slow. I have a lot on my plate, but it has turned out beautifully. I am a member of LineDotArrow, the Facebook group, and I follow Natalie, who owns LineDotArrow, on YouTube. When I joined her group, they started having some challenges, which I love, and this month's challenge was called, or is called, the June Challenge Botanical Journey. So when you go to her Facebook group, if you want to join up to her group, you will see in the events section at the top the past and current events, and the June challenge is there. And we were to print off the Botanical Journey kit off of Etsy, and purchase the kit, print it, and make anything we wanted. So I made a journal out of it using 2 file folders. I got this idea from the book Vandal shop, and the video that she made called Crafting with File Folders All-in-One Journal Folio is what I followed by as far as the design of this journal, and it is so much fun. It's intensive and I love it. Inside of this journal, you're going to find that I have used almost exclusively LineDotArrow digital kits, the Botanical Journey. There are a couple of places where I used LineDotArrow's anniversary kit. There's some butterfly journaling cards that I used from her anniversary kit. And there is also 2 artists, Artymaze and Tracy Fox. They did a collaboration last year called Nature's Remedies, and I did use a few of their pieces as well because it just blended so beautifully. So let's get into it. I have this closure that it's a trim closure, and I printed off a black and white page from LineDotArrow's kit, and I decided to add a little purple, a little bit of green, just little hints of color in that black and white to bring out my closure more. Not really that it needed it because it's beautiful, but that was just my choice. So when you open it up, this is what you're going to see. I had to make sure I was still in frame. So when you open it up, you've got the journal on this side, and here you have 3 envelopes that come in the kit, and they are being held in place with magnets. So they just click right in there. And that was part of the Vandal shop's video. That was her idea, this whole setup. And the only difference is she had 2 envelopes here. They were like this, and they didn't have these tie closures. I think she held hers together with paper clips, which was really nice. But the reason that I went with these little closures like this is because while I was decorating this file folder, I kept my ephemera in here. And I wanted to be able to fully open up these so that I could really dig in there and see what all that I had. I've got a journaling card here from the kit and a little wolf. and you could keep anything you wanted to in here, but it was so great when it was time to work on this. I just opened it up and had all my little pieces in here ready to go and ready to create. So that is a peek at this side, and of course this little tiny envelope works the same way. And like I said, there is a magnet here, here, and here, and then on the back side of these envelopes, and just holds them right in place. Now this side of the journal stays closed with the same technique, and it holds it together really well, because this got to be more chunky than I had meant. And so on the front here, we've got a journaling card from the anniversary kit by LineDotArrow, and you can journal on the back. And then you open it up, and I've got a library pocket from the 1940s. I got this out of an old book. I was so excited when that was in there. It was from Smith County Library. It was dated back in the 1940s, and this is the actual, it had an actual blank card in it, and I backed it with some paper to make it a little stronger. It was starting to rip up there too. And then this is from Artymaze's Nature Remedy kit. It says, Herbalist Library Services, keep this book clean, do not turn down leaves. And it's got these little leaves. It was just so cute. I had to put it with there. This is from the anniversary kit of LineDotArrows, and this pink page and this yellow page. This was colored cardstock that I coffee dyed. Look how neat that come out. It's just so beautiful. I had to include it. I was so excited with that, and I've held on to it for a while, and I found the perfect spot for it. So I've got some pretty butterflies, a belly band with some journaling cards, and I've put a lot of detail in this. I've sewed a lot of the cards, and I've used thick cardstock with some printed paper on the outside. I put a butterfly there, and I have distressed the edges of almost everything. So there's a lot of detail in this baby. I really am proud of it, and I love it. On the backs of every digital page, you're going to see a color. I put down white gesso, matte gesso. Then I painted with watercolor paint the next, and I used this was just from Walmart, watercolor aquarelle, and then I covered it with some matte sealer, Mod Podge sealer. All these brown pages that you see, I dyed them with coffee, and they're very rich, very dark, very beautiful, and I've done a lot of stamping. This is a paper clip, and it's holding this on. I thought this paper clip was cute. I fussy cut and decorated it, and I put a little tab on this journaling card so it's easy to pull out. A lot of details. Look at this beautiful, rich coffee color, and how it blends so beautiful in with her stunning kit. This kit, Botanical Journey, is beautiful, and the name is just beautiful. I love it. It does take you on a journey. When you go through this, you just feel like you're in the forest, and you're relaxed and happy, and I'll fix that later. It shouldn't be that hard to open up, but there it is. I'm talking. Can't talk and walk and chew gum, I don't guess. But it does take you on a journey. Look at this. Here's another paper clip that I made. And I used her ephemera on top of thick cardstock. And of course the paper clip is underneath, or in between. Took a little plain brown envelope and distressed it and decorated it up with some different things. And you got a journaling card. Got so much room to write in this, but I'm gonna try to hush and just let you look. This right here I made when I was working on a challenge with DearJulueJulie. She is one of my most treasured YouTubers and YouTube artists, and I follow her on Scrap All About It. In May we did a challenge called All About That Base. We made bases for everything using book pages. So I have got this flowers from the anniversary edition of LineDotArrow, and then these butterflies I forgot to mention. You'll find a lot of butterflies in here, and they are from LineDotArrow's butterfly kit. She has 2 different ones, and I bought them both. And I have butterflied this thing up. No such thing as too many butterflies. And I'm a big believer in that. This is good stuff. Look at that pretty page. The colors are so rich and vibrant, and I love this journaling card with the pretty snails. Whoever said snails couldn't be pretty's wrong. Look at that. And on the other side, it's another one of those All About That Bases paper clips. And then I've got Natalie's anniversary edition backgrounds with the botanical journey on top of it. So a couple of kits being in use there. And then I did the same method with this paper clip. This is ephemera from the kit over top of black thick cardstock. Some of that pretty rich paper. More of my bases. Some good looking journaling cards, if I say so myself. And I do. There's my pretty wolf. A pretty proud wolf. That other one that I got in the front, I haven't exactly figured out where I'm going to put him yet. I may put him in the other journal that I'm about to make. I thought that green looked good with that rich coffee color. Just blends right in. So much room to write. Don't you just want to dig in and write? These page tabs and these little guys came from Artymaze and Tracy Fox's Nature Remedy kit. I stamped it up good. There's one of those butterflies I told you from LineDotArrow's butterfly kits. She has made the most beautiful stuff to work with. I mean, look at that. You see what I had to work with. I don't know, I squealed with delight. I made a belly band out of this tag. Ain't that neat? Put that pretty saffron there on a belly band that's it's made of bases. And these are journaling cards I used. Put some black cardstock on there and some of her ephemera pieces. Actually, I think that's leftover trim pieces from when I lined this. You save every bit and you can always use it. I use every little piece of stuff. Yes, I'm tooting my own horn, patting myself on the back, but I love it. I mean, I really do. Can't help yourself when you're tickled. Now look at that. This is the center page, and I've got dangles to go with all these pretty images. And these are butterflies and a little flower dangle. I've just got some cute little word scrap pieces on the back. And then it just flips over to more of the same beautiful stuff. Nice little journaling card there. That purple goes good with that. Another little card. Now, I didn't do that on purpose. That was an accident, but we'll right over top of it and go right with it. We don't care. Look at that. Another butterfly. And here I use this paper clip as a it's wanting to stick, ain't it? Or isn't it? To use as like a hefty page turner, because my tags are kind of heavy. They're nice and well made. I didn't want the papers tearing, so I just kind of lift it like that. Got all that pretty writing room. Look, that kind of looks like a moon. You see that? The color changing. And I made this little page turner with more ephemera. This right here is something completely different, but I felt like it went so good with the Botanical Journey. If you go to Joey DeFee's YouTube page and you look for how to turn book pages into journaling cards, you will find an amazing video. It's called How to Turn Book Pages into Journaling Cards by Joey DeFee. And I followed her tutorial and I made these and that. And of course this is ephemera that's placed on here by LineDotArrow. And I just thought it went well with the theme. And oh, I had so much fun making these. You should really check all these people out that I'm naming. The links will be in the description below. I'll put the link right to the videos, to the kits, to everything. how pretty that blends right in with this gorgeous page. I love that. And you've got your lines to write. Oh man, this is special. Maybe you won't feel the same way, but I do. I love it. There's another journaling card with another one of my paper clips that I love. Just slides right out and journal away. And that's another card I made with Joey DeFee. And you know, I posted these on Instagram, and boy, she liked it. I told her that I did. I wanted her to see what her tutorials can do for people. She brought the paintings out in me too. I've been watercolor painting, and she brought that out in me, so I'm just so grateful. Look at this little feller. I think he's a porcupine or a mole. I don't know, but I love him. More beautiful tags for your visual pleasure. I left those little wings up some. Put some muslin underneath them. Little padded landing spot. And I just love them. I love how they all turned out. I love this kit. When I saw this kit, I thought, oh wow. I have to have it. I have to have it right now. And I got it. And we're coming to the end. Here's another pretty little butterfly. See, butterflies rule the world. They're wonderful. They make me so happy I can't hardly stand it. And then we end this with a pretty little pocket that the book Vandal shop showed me how to make. And I used twine to intertwine throughout those holes instead of thread, and it was fun. It made it pretty thick. So that's it. That's what I've got for you. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful day, and I hope that you have a wonderful, blessed day. I am praying with fingers crossed that you will go to these other ladies' shops and Facebook groups and YouTube pages and give them some thumbs up and encouragement. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you got friends who likes this stuff, share. Or either way, no matter what, thank you and bless you.